Good morning. It's turned out nice again. How's it going, guys? You alright? I've just got out of bed, can you tell? Oh dear. Morning, Remy. Morning, Remy. Hello. Oh. How are you doing? Hello. Wish I had that much energy. We go again. How's it going, guys? You alright? These smell nicer than the taste, to be honest with you. But when I open the kitchen door in the morning and I walk in, I can smell them. Beautiful. How are you doing? You alright? I'm very, very tired. See, I couldn't work out what I was doing there. So, another day, another dollar. Today's Friday. Woo. Now, usually I meet the boys on a Friday at 5 o'clock, but not today. I told them yesterday I won't be going out because of the current ongoing situation, obviously, with Real Sociedad and the transfer window in general, to be honest with you. Usually in the transfer window, the summer transfer window under FSG, since they've been in ownership, I don't really worry too much about going out during that window. Whereas back in the day, I wouldn't go anywhere, especially on transfer deadline day. But this year, I'm staying in right through August as much as possible, to be honest with you. Well, certainly for transfer deadline day. Now, we will do a live stream on here on deadline day. Spectre told me, I think, that last year's stream was 17 hours and 16 minutes long. We'll try it, we'll see if we can beat it. So if you've got nothing else better to do with your life, come along to here on transfer deadline day. Or you can come along to here at 2 o'clock this afternoon, UK time, or 7 o'clock this evening, UK time. Now, yesterday's 2 o'clock stream was mental. There was almost 800 people on it. I ain't bothered about the amount of people that watch my streams. The majority of them were probably on, probably about it, were on X, and, you know, I think people on X are just, they minimise and they continue strolling and stuff like that, which is cool. But we had a lot of people coming yesterday, and all they were doing was bringing stuff from X into the conversation. There weren't people, there was a lot of new faces. Well, you don't see faces, do you, thankfully. A lot of new usernames, and that's nice. Everyone's welcome here. I love it when new people come along and say, I enjoy your channel, it's different to others, and subscribe or whatever. I do, honestly, I really like it. But unfortunately, yesterday it was all new names that were coming into the chat that were just simply losing their mind. Literally, something would be posted on X that was had a negative slight or angle on the Mendy situation. So what was happening was they were coming in, posting it, and demanding to know what was what, and it was literally every 5 minutes someone else was coming in, and there were some people that were really like, I don't know, they lost their mind. It was crazy. It was crazy. There was no drama, no abuse. But sometimes, I don't know, so sometimes things are just a bit obvious to me. I don't understand it. Anyway, so the evening stream at 7 o'clock, I did restrict to channel members only the conversation, not all night. So, you know, I know that some of you were locked out in effect and couldn't participate, and you were around this channel all the time. You're not channel members, but you support the channel, you watch, you comment, you like. So I felt really bad, but we couldn't go through what we went through last night. I couldn't. My patience was like this. And but later in the in that stream last night, I did open it up to everyone, and those that came along that did like a super chat or whatever. It made me feel bad. I was like, fucking hell, give me a super chat, but they can't talk. So I temporarily made them moderators for the evening so that they could join in the conversation. But I didn't like it, to be honest with you. And after the stream and during the stream, I was reading the comments on some of my videos, and there's half a dozen people saying, "Right, good, good you've done. I couldn't take part in the stream, but I understand why you did it." But I didn't like it. I don't like that. I don't like membership subscriptions. When I introduced my members website many decades ago, that's because I knew that the advertising was going to collapse on the internet. So, for example, in the late 1990s, 2000 or whatever, the year 2000, if you Google it, .com bubble burst, I saw it coming. And let's say back then, you displayed a certain amount of adverts on your website, KopTalk.com. Let's just, for argument's sake, say 1,000 adverts. It's not 1,000, but 1,000 adverts, and you got paid £10,000 a month, right? 10 grand a month. Today, for the same 1,000 adverts, you'd be lucky if you made 1 pence. Do you know what I mean? Like, literally, that is how the advertising changed back in the day. And I saw that coming and created, an optional members website, because KopTalk.com and KopTalk today, itself, the whole thing, whatever KopTalk is, YouTube, podcasts, the members website, the website, whatever it is, remains, extremely popular. So the option was given back in the day to, I'm going to create this members website. There's going to be no advertising on it, but it's optional. And you paid a membership fee, and it was good because a membership fee deters idiots and rival fans and stuff like that. So you got the most loyal, but it also shut out people, which I didn't like. And as a result of creating the members website, all the other Liverpool websites and the online community fucking hated me, hated on me for fucking years, still do. Even though today those same websites that criticise me now do the same thing. But yeah, I was a con man, the internet should be free, and they really went for me. They really went for me. That type that go for out of town fans, tourists, just those types. They really went for me, and but it was something I had to do to survive, and that's still the case today. I don't like memberships and subscriptions. But that's just the way it is. Without, what you're going to understand is KopTalk. It's my full-time job. This is my life, and it has been for 26 years. I think I'm in my 27th year now, and I ain't bothered about making money to go on fancy holidays and buy fancy cars. I've done all of that in my life. It's about survival. It's about survival and paying my bills. And trust me, I was going to say I just manage to do that every month with everything, but it's some months, you can't, especially in winter. If you're ever going to support me, do it in February. February's just, I don't know how I survived February, but I fucking have for more than a quarter of a century, so we'll keep going. Now, one thing I will say about advertising and how it changed is that back in the day, you should remember my website existed before Google, before Facebook, before X, before basically everything, right? And back then, the internet was a much friendlier place. And I'm not joking. If you're too young, if you weren't around then or you weren't online then, you really missed out on the internet being such an amazing place, because back then you had to pay per minute to be online, and you had to pay a membership fee a month. So you can imagine how many people that eliminates. There was no abuse, there was no hate. It was lovely, honestly. 98, 99, around that period. The internet was such a friendly place, not like what X is today, for example, which is full of toxicity. And the... Did you hear that? Did you hear that car? I'm putting my CCTV on. If you heard that then, someone just slammed their anchors on outside. No, don't see anything. I heard, I don't know if you heard that, like I heard, and I was waiting for the crunch, do you know what I mean? But I hope everyone is all right out there. So yeah, the internet was a very friendly place. There was no hate, there was no madness, it was sensible. But eventually, as time progressed and the internet became accessible to more people, the per minute access rate to the internet went away, and you could have unlimited internet, and that's when more and more people came, and more nasty, awful people came, and when the hate started on me and things like that, and my family. And because the advertising decreased so much, then clickbait was born. So when you visit a website like the Echo or the Daily Mail or whatever, I don't really visit them very often. The Echo maybe, because I like to see what shit they're coming out with, but you can't navigate, can you, unless you know what you're doing, where you've got an ad blocker or whatever. You know, it depends what device you're trying to access it on, right? But because this is the reason there's so much clickbait and so many adverts is because those companies are not making the revenue they used to do, and so it all changed, you know. But yeah, going back to my original point, I don't like subscriptions, memberships. I didn't like locking people out of my stream last night. There's some good people that have supported me for years, you know. But that's the way it is. So should we give a shout out to some of these lovely people that supported me yesterday? Let's have a look. So on the streams yesterday, across the two streams, there's a feature called Super Chat. It's like buying me a beer or a coffee. It's just support, you know what I mean? So we had Jen, Rick Roach, I think that is, Philzy, Off the Post, Gareth Turner, Copites of Anfield YouTube channel, Punjabi Firmino, Quigser, Jericho, JG94, Alan Metcalf, Shakes and James Waggett. Those guys supported me on the streams yesterday. I was a little bit narked yesterday afternoon, to be honest with you, that there was close to 800 people on that stream and only one person supported the stream, and you know who that was? Jen. And I felt it was a bit unfair on Jen, to be honest with you. I didn't like that. So what else have we got? So we then have the super thanks. That's the love heart under the videos. Watty, my man. Hopefully he's going to be here on Saturday night. We're doing Saturday night streaming on here on 7:30. If you've never been, come along on Saturday night. It's a total different kind of a stream. He said yesterday, don't let the bastards grind you down, chins up, lad. Because yesterday I was angry with people in the afternoon. Alternative 112, here's a contribution to the vodka fund. You know, normally I say get us a beer or a coffee. Yesterday I was like, nah, get me a bottle of fucking vodka. You know what I mean? Because the stress was through the roof yesterday. Brace Deville, he said, for a coffee whilst on your mission tomorrow. Thank you, brother. And that is, of course, thank you to Alternative and Watty as well. The mission tomorrow, this morning, will, of course, when I finish this video, I will be going out and buying the 3 football Spanish dailies to see what they're saying about current events between Real Sociedad and Liverpool. You know, we'll just go and see what they've got to say. So that's what he means by mission. So for example, he said that US $5 for a coffee or coffee on your mission tomorrow, because I'll get the papers and then I'll go to the CAF and speak to my Spanish friends and see if they've got any, you know, opinions on it all again. Vex Gaming, he said, great video, mate. What you're saying makes 100% sense, especially with regards to your previous videos. Quote, heed caution, the decision comes down to the player, end quote. If he wants to stay, then he'll stay. It's yet another release clause signing. I don't understand why everyone's melting down, but actually I do. The subpar journalists and ITKs definitely didn't help the cause. And this is very true. We're going to have to implement a new policy on here of do not bring ITK shite to my channel on my live streams. We were talking about the members website earlier in the video. We have a chat room on there. It's called the Shout Box. And for many decades on there, at the very top of it, it used to say, no Twitter nonsense. In other words, don't bring any shite from Twitter to here because it's misleading, it's unhelpful. There is one so-called Twitter ITK account that's basically lifting things from the members website at the moment and passing it off as their own. And I posted something on the members website yesterday and specifically said in there to people, please don't repeat this, what I'm saying at the moment, outside of the members website, yet it appeared on that account. So that tells you more about their character and the fact that they don't identify themselves within the KopTalk community, but that's fine. Sometimes you don't say things because it can be damaging, you know. It can be damaging to a person, they could lose the job, you know, the livelihood. It can affect people's families. It can affect, more importantly, to some of you, I'm sure you think, the club, right? Some of you might think, well, if someone's leaking something, that's up to them, that's their risk, whatever. Maybe they're just Liverpool fans and want to share stuff with you. But you've got to remember, some things can be damaging to the club as well. So sometimes you have to, you know, keep a lid on it a little bit. We're not naive, we know that things can get out. But that's why we have a members community, you know, just to keep things a little bit quiet. And hey, listen, if you become a VIP member, the link is in the video description. That's the best way of supporting me. And it helps me so much. It really does. So yeah, subpar journalists, you know, people are coming into the chat last night and saying, have you seen what this journalist has said? I'm not going to say his name. Absolute cockwomble. Do you know what I mean? And I just know from what I looked at what that person had said that they're full of shit. And as I will keep saying to you guys, always make your own opinions, you make your own decisions, you believe and trust who you want. But you only need to follow David Ornstein and Paul Joyce. Fabrizio Romano's okay for a bit of entertainment. I don't believe he's in the loop whatsoever. I think he's winging it on this one. And that's fine. That's not a criticism of him. He's got to do what he's got to do. But I don't understand why you pay attention to any of the other journalists. I really don't. I call them the LFC clique, the ones that report about LFC. And they're all friends. They all agree with each other. They would never call each other out. No one's got any balls. And there's just this one in particular that, oh, I can't stand him. And that's not like me. That's not my character. Do you know what I mean? I try to like everyone in life. But he's so smarmy. So smarmy. And when they align themselves to Liverpool fan sites or Liverpool fan X accounts or whatever, you know that they're not very good. And that's all they've got for promotion and promoting them. And trying to stay relevant, because maybe they were relevant at one time in the past. But mark my words, right? They're big guns, right? They keep themselves to themselves. They've got their own outlets, their own, you know, platforms. But these people might have their own YouTube channel or something like that, but still need to be part of the clickbait environment on social media. You should avoid them, guys. But I can't tell you what to do. And it's not James Pearce. I don't have a problem with James Pearce, to be honest with you. I've been very disappointed with him over the years where he's not called people out, and he can be a smarmy git as well. But I know that he's been a Liverpool fan since he was a young lad. Fulfilled his dream, I guess. He's just one of them people that, I don't know, I just won't share a beer with, really, do you know what I mean? But I think he's a nice person. I do, honestly. I know a lot of people don't like James Pearce, but, I'm talking about, if you're a journalist putting yourself out there, then we're allowed to pass an opinion. And often you'll hear me say, I won't pay attention to him, but he's probably, he might be a nice fella or whatever, I don't care. Right, so Vexed, thank you for that, brother. Bongo Cat, what a name. Ignore them twats, mate, your vids are perfect the way they are. Cheers, Dunk. That's good, because I think I had a couple, someone said it yesterday, get to the point, like, fuck right off, get to the point. The good thing is, my comments yesterday, people saying, I would want longer videos, Dunk. Someone criticised me for having a twirl when I was having a cup of tea. Do you remember? I was having a bit of a giggle because my chick left a twirl in the fridge. Doesn't sound right, does it? And someone said last night, I think you should sit down and have a full English, like cook breakfast on camera, just to fuck them off. So thank you, Bongo Cat. That contribution there, mate, will buy me 2 newspapers today that I'm buying for the channel, and it does help. It goes in the kitty. 67 Stevie as well. Thank you, brother. I'll get breakfast when I go to the cafe. And we've got Jen in there as well. Jen's like such a big help to this channel. She's bought dozens and dozens and dozens of memberships of people. She supports me just about every day of the week. And she's just a nice person, and she messages me privately. She messaged me privately a couple of months ago when someone had upset her offline, in the real world outside. Get out there. And she came to me, so I'd do anything for Jen. When I drop that lottery, she'll be the first person I'm going to look after. That's all the thanks, if you like, from yesterday. Some of you joined the channel yesterday, which was very nice. I don't do a lot of channel, like members only, content, because I try not to. I try to do everything for everyone. I tend to use or make videos private when it's something that I think that maybe shouldn't be out there publicly to everybody. Or maybe I want a quiet life, like, I know if I put this video out, they're all going to go, do you know what I mean? So the people that you see with the football next to their name in the comments and on the streams, we should be very grateful and appreciative of them, because they've been a member because they want to support me, not because they're getting access to something. And this is very different to how some of the other channels operate. They feel that you've got a membership and we've got to give you this, we've got to give you extra and extra and extra. Yeah, it's a nice thought. I do try and give my people's extra. But what I like about the people here is they join my channel because they want to help me. Not because, I get to see an extra video. Do you know what I mean? And how nice is that when people are like that? Edel Buttle in the comments said, been off YouTube for a few weeks, Dunk. I just saw your most recent video and noticed the picture has changed. If you don't understand, you'll have to ask in the comment section. Had to go back through all your videos to see what I've missed. I'm so happy for you, bro. After all these years, hearing how you're doing means more to me than anything LFC. How nice is that? Edel Buttle. I hope I pronounced that right. And that's what, like we had the madness of yesterday, and then you get comments like that. They're comments like that get me through my days. There's comments when that I read sometimes, and they just help. Comments help. People can become a VIP member, a channel member, buy you a beer, a coffee, whatever. But sometimes just the comment. I've had some difficult times over the years. We all do, don't we? And my people's has got me through it. So thank you for that. It's a lovely comment. Philip Blanchard. Hey up, Dunk. Good morning from northeast London. I'm an old lad. Met a pal of yours, Mark, a few weeks back in Caton. Caton's near my hometown, just outside my hometown, where we bonded over LFC, beer, and a mutual love of Steel Panther. And he's going on about Liverpool stuff and that, which I won't read out to you. But yeah, Phil, thanks for that. It's amazing that you bumped into someone that knows me. It's cool. This is an important one. I touched on this the other day, the situations in the UK. Because we have a lot of Muslim Reds and that follow my channel, and I want my Muslim Reds to know that they're very welcome here. David Coleman. I'm in a mixed race marriage and my missus is a relatively recent immigrant. It took 10 years and all my savings to get her over. I could write a book. And we only have 2.5 years before we have to go through it all again. This writing stuff scares the hell out of me. Thanks for talking about this YNWA. Look, you know, if you get stuck in 2.5 years and you can't find money or something that you have to do, please come to me and we'll try and help. We'll do a, what's it called, a crowdfunder or something. I know people will support that. But you're very welcome, and you and your family. You know, this is what I'm saying about you know, everyone feeling welcome. When people see the news and that, you got to remember we've got Liverpool fans that'll be caught up in this shit. You know, and it doesn't matter whether you're a Liverpool fan or not. If you're a Man United fan, I'd say the same thing. There's some other thanks here. The Delmavia Duct. I'm sure I did give a thank you on that previously, yesterday maybe, but if not, thank you for supporting me. I do appreciate it. He bought me a couple of coffees there. David Coleman, I think I did yesterday, got a ton of catch up to do, being dead busy. Hope you're doing okay, pal. Grab a beer or a coffee. Spectre. Chocolate Colin is going to complain about that twirl eating by you, Dunk. That's we had someone on here called Colin once that was offended because I was eating some dark chocolate in Spain, and it's actually called, well, I don't want to say it because the AI on YouTube will think I'm saying a naughty word that begins with N. It's dark chocolate, and that's the brand, that's what it's called. And we had this guy in here called Colin that said it's not funny. When I held the wrapper up, said I'm having some, and Spectre's always referred to him as Chocolate Colin. I wonder if Chocolate Colin is still waffling away in the comment section, because if you get hidden in the comments, you know, if someone says something ridiculous, offensive to me or you, I just hide them from the channel, and they can still see the channel, they can still comment, even in the chat they can comment, but nobody but them can see the comment, and I like that. So I wonder if Chocolate Colin's still out there. Come back, Colin, we miss you. So, Ian Stanley, always listen to Donkey, calls out the shite Twitter noises. Glenn523, top class work done, glad you're back after a well-deserved few days off. Great thinking and logic on your videos as always. You talk so much sense and cut through so much bullshit out there. I love it, thanks man. Ah, that's nice. So yeah, he's saying glad I'm back because my girl was over from England for 9 days. During the first week of this month. She went back on Tuesday this week she went back on Tuesday, and yesterday, Thursday, she's already booked to come back, so she's coming back here on Tuesday, so she'll have been home 1 week, and she's coming back next she's only home 2 days and she booked to come back. Hey, I must have summer. Don't you be saying, yeah, swimming pool and fucking hot weather. Now she's coming back on Tuesday for 11 days. But I told her, I said, no, because like, you know, like that over the first night, those 9 days, I didn't do much videos and that because obviously I was taking care of business. But that's not going to happen. I've explained to her that, you know, I've got to do this. In fact, in fairness to her, every day she said, you need to do your work as usual. I was like, nah, fuck that, come on, let's go and do something. So anyway, Last one, Glenn 5328. Are you becoming addicted to caramelised biscuit brew? Yeah, I am, I think. Will you be trying figure rolls with them or chocolate digestives? Ginger nuts are hard to beat though, just ask Billy Bremner. Well, I've got to be honest, my favourite biscuit, chocolate hobnobs. But I'm not one of them people that can have one biscuit. I would have the packet, so I don't have any biscuits in this house. So I won't be getting anything. Remy, good morning. So guys, we're going to do it all again. Make sure you read the video description because there's ways you can connect with me on social media. Listen, I use X at Duncan Oldham, but I don't engage in the football community, which is bizarre if you think about it, right? Not interested. It's pathetic, to be honest with you. Well, I also have Instagram at Duncan Oldham. So I'd like you to connect with me on a, like on a personal level, follow my shit, see what I'm up to and all that. I'm just looking at X now if you're wondering what I'm doing. What else was I going to say? Yeah, bomber incoming. Do you know what I mean? This is X, bomber incoming, Joyce, bomber, Ornstein, bomber, grow the fuck up. Idiots. What was I saying? I can't remember. Oh yeah, read the video description. I am launching a new YouTube channel soon, probably when this dies down a little bit. It's going to be it's going to be a first. It's going to be a football one. I was going to do the Fabrizio Noesitallio. I'm not doing that now. And I spoke to the people that came in on that with me, my partners. We're working together on it. And I came up with a better idea before I really got stuck into that. So I'll be doing that soon, and you're all gonna know all about it. And I think you're gonna be like, WTF, right? I think you're gonna like it. So you can still come in on this if you want to do it. The link is in the video description. It will say Fabrizio Noesitallio link or something like that. It needs editing. I'll change it today, and I'll put a new video out soon. But I think it's gonna be great. It's gonna be really, really, really controversial. Very controversial. But it is all about football, and if you like my content, then you're gonna love it. Make sure you subscribe to my other YouTube channel as well, youtube.com/Duncan Oldham, my personal channel, which I'm thinking of calling KopTalk 2. Because I have a lot of opinions. You know what I mean? I like to voice my opinions. But anyway, video description. There's a chat room. You can join us in the chat room. I pulled rank in our chat room yesterday and said, no more Twitter bullshit, please. Can't be doing with it. So there is a link. You can join us in the chat room. There's hundreds of Liverpool fans that watch my videos and follow KopTalk that are in the chat room, and you can access it from your mobile device. You can use a fake name. No one sees your mobile telephone number unless you fuck around with your settings. It's good. Sorry, my eyes are sore. That's before I've sat at the computer. So, what else have we got? We've got a newsletter that you can find in the video description. And the most important link in the video description is the VIP members website. I mean, we need to have a celebrationary thing for this. Maybe if anyone from here becomes a VIP member, I could record a funny video for them, just for them, celebrating them joining up. Oh dear. But you know what? The easiest way of supporting me is to thumbs up this video. It's true. The easiest way of supporting me is to thumbs up this video. Maybe you haven't got time to comment, but every now and then drop a comment. Do you know what I mean? And if you participate in the live streams, don't disappear on me, because I always think, where did they go? And we get worried. We had a user on here called the Idiot Abroad. He used to come on all the live streams, all of them, every day. And he said to us he's not very well. and that was a bit of an understatement, I think. It was a serious thing. It wasn't like, oh, I've got a cold. He was very unwell, and he had to go into hospital or something, and we've never heard from him since. So what do you think when you hear that? And here we've got a guy that might never know if something has happened to him like that, and I think it probably has, because it's just vanished off the face of the earth. Maybe didn't realise how valued he was by complete strangers, by us, because people in the streams often say, where is he? And that applies to you. If you participate in the comment section on this video, I give a shit about you. And if you especially participate in the live streams where you're talking to me on a daily basis, because you've got to remember the comments, there's fucking loads of comments, and you can get lost in the comments. But, people come on my live streams and they'll say, all right, Dunk, how you doing? Or, oh yeah, how's the wife, whatever. The kids. Don't disappear on me. I mean, you might not be able to do anything about that. But what I mean is, if you're busy in your life, you've still got to drop in occasionally and just say, just letting you know I'm all right, Dunk. I'm saying. It's true. And if you're a newcomer to my channel watching this video, don't feel that you're, oh, nobody wants to hear what my views are or what I think. Yeah, they do. I don't want a clicky channel, so everyone's on the same footing, me included. My opinion's no more important than yours. So, and on that basis, I'm going to go now. David Ornstein's just tweeted, but it's nothing to do. I love getting David Ornstein on my watch. I love it. Best thing I ever fucking got. Actually, it was a chick bought me that. It's true. That was one of the benefits of the dating world over the last few years. You've got to meet lots of people until you meet the right one. And so there was a few birthdays and a few Christmases in there. So I was thinking that yesterday. I got that. Someone gave me that for my protein drink, because I'd be spilling it everywhere. And it's like, oh no, you can get one of these like really fancy little things. Like I said, oh right, they're cool. I've got this. You'll have seen my bag. It's here, look. That wasn't from a random though. That was from someone very dear to me. Very dear to me. So I've got my handbag, I've got my watch, I got my tea bags brought over for me. Have I got out else? But I'd rather not have all those things and just have a stable, serious relationship, which is all I've been used to all my life. It's just that when I split up with my missus, I met people, or at least one person that was exceptionally special to me here in Spain, and that just for whatever reasons, didn't become a picture. But yeah, I just prefer normal. You know what I mean? Like a normal situation. Hey, I might be a big lad, but if I only wanted my leg over, I could have a different bird every day of the week here. I'm telling you, but I'd rather have a fucking bacon sandwich, to be honest with you. Can you hear Remy? I've not fed him yet. I better go and feed him, haven't I? Right, guys. Let's do this. I need to go and get those newspapers. So this morning I'm going to go and get the 3 Spanish football dailies, see what they've got to say about things. I will throw some videos up during the day. Well, if there's anything to talk about, I won't do it for the sake of doing so. Live stream at 2, live stream at 7. Please read the video description so that you can follow me on wherever and just get involved, basically. He's going in bin, he's trying to get in bin. I think that's his way of saying, I'm fucking hungry. Get out of the bin! Scruffy little git. That's my dog Remy. Remy Abbas. Remy Abbas? Rami Abbas? Mo Salah's agent? Remy Abbas? Remy Abbas? See you later. Thumbs up, comment, beer. No, vodka.